Welcome to the introduction to Newired Journeys.
Newired Journeys can be used on every web application.
This video will show the integration on the Sugar CRM. We created for the first journey to onboard users from the first steps in the new web application. The journeys can guide users step by step in a process, using the tooltip pattern that makes the operations on an unknown application very intuitive. Every step of a journey is an action that engages the user interactively. It can contain a description that explains to the user what he has to do to continue a process. One of the most common pains for an end user while he is facing an unknown app is to understand clearly what he can do. This example is an onboarding journey that demonstrates to the users what are the system capabilities. It is completely interactive, and the user can just press the button Next to skip to the following bubble. Together with the Spotlight feature, it enables you to define the focus of the end user on your application, to avoid distractions and remove roadblocks. The Spotlight also disables other users' actions, so the end user remains focused on the actions he has to do. As a user onboarding an introduction journey, this is pretty straightforward. The creation of an account with opportunity is a walkthrough that merges two different processes in a CRM, the creation of a new account and the opportunity associated to that account. Usually these two processes are in silos. The CRM user has to create the account, and then he can associate this to the new opportunity. With Newired Journeys, you can finally create step-by-step guidance to your end users that will never be lost in siloed processes. In fact, Journeys enable you to create a continuous, logical experience that empowers the workflows. In every applications, the user has to follow the right steps of a workflow. Newired Journeys is able to recognize when the user does something wrong, and it actively takes them back to the right track. Newired is guiding the user to click on the first active step. As well, Journeys is able to recognize while a user is typing in a field. The click, the next button, the type in are only some of the possible interactions the designer can use to create the best navigation for the end user. The first part of the process has been completed very shortly and without any possibilities of errors from the end user. We just created the new account. The first workflow just flew naturally. Now Journeys is leading us to the creation of the opportunity. To keep the user's attention focused on the flow, Journeys actively scrolls the page in the right position. The opportunity form requires several pieces of information to record the new entry. The designer is free to decide where and how the flow must be followed, providing just some steps or one step for each field. Now we are intentionally leaving some required fields blank. Let's work rapidly to the completion of the form. Now, the CRM has some fields left blank. As expected, the CRM is showing several error messages about missing data. Let's finally complete them accordingly to what is required by the tool. The Newired Journeys contents are completely decoupled by the applications where it is integrated. In fact, the functionalities of the CRM is 100% the same as with complex interactions as the date picker. Now the new opportunity can be saved with no errors in the system.